Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports for today's preview. Italy versus England. The Six Nations round one starts tonight, actually, with a cracker of France versus Ireland. But tomorrow we will have two very, very interesting games. The first of which will see England travel to Italy to a sold-out Stadio Olimpico. Expect 72,500 very passionate Italian rugby fans crammed into the stadium in Rome, and to try and see if Italy could potentially make history and beat England in the Six Nations. And I think we're actually in for a really interesting game. We're talking about new dawns for lots of different teams. You know, we're talking about, for example, for Italy, we're talking about the Gonzalo Cosare Una era, and very, very keen to see how it's going to go. You know, some people are talking about the fact that Italy have been a very good attacking team, but have conceded too many tries and have been beatable, and that he's someone who could make them less beatable. And I think that's a nice way of looking at it. Steve Borthwick, on the other hand, it's his first sort of his World Cup cycle now, a new World Cup cycle. Life after Owen Farrell, for example, who might come back to the England setup, but isn't involved this weekend. And a couple of players obviously missing. You know, no Courtney Laws, for example, big player. You know, the Venipola brothers having sort of not been selected. So it's going to be very interesting. Before we look at the two teams, please do smash the like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. We'll start with the home side, which is Italy, and it's still pretty consistent, I suppose, but some very nice calls, and it's a team that excites me because I think that they've got a lot in this team which maybe they haven't in the past few, and I think they're making some intelligent rugby decisions, which is very exciting. So in the front row, it will be Daniele Fascetti, Gianmarco Lecesi, and Pietro Cecchirardi. So it's a decent front row, and obviously that will be a big part of the game. You know, manning up front, making sure your scrums are not even, they don't have to go forward, but they just have to be solid. Just have to have that platform to release a very, very exciting backline. And the second row, for me, two world-class players in Nicolo Canoni and Federico Razza. Federico Razza, I think, is a lock that would make most international squads. I think he is genuinely that good. And then it's the continuous loose trio of Sebastian Negri, Michel Lamaro, and Lorenzo Canoni, who, if you watch the channel, will know I'm a massive fan. I really do rate him very, very high. I think he's, hang on, why are my lights turning off? This is fun. There we go. So he was number 8, and then he's gone with the two Garbizzis. Alessandro Garbizzi will partner his brother Paolo Garbizzi. Paolo Garbizzi is a very exciting fly half. Sees space, you know, sees things other players don't, and we'll look to put some very nice players into a bit of space. Monty Ioane, Andrew Capuzzo, two very exciting wings. The physicality of Ioane, that's the genuine X factor of Capuzzo, but I also think that it's a very good move to put Capuzzo on the wing and allow Tommaso Adams, a more kicking-orientated fullback, into the side. You then got in the centre Tommaso Menoncello, Jean-Ignacio Brex, who I think is absolutely terrific. I really love watching him play. Off the bench, it'll be Giacomo Nicotera, Mirko Spagnolo, Josie Zolocci, Andrea Zambonon, Eduardo Iacchizzi, Manuel Giuliani, Stephen Varney, and Lorenzo Pani. So Stephen Varney actually kind of been dropped, really. He's kind of been a consistent and a constant in that team for many years. Or for the last 2 or 3 at least. But I think Giuliani is a nice player. I think Zamanon's a solid player as well. So, yeah, very interesting to see how they go. Now, in terms of England, this is how they're looking. And Jamie George will start his era as captain of England. He'll have Joe Marler next to him and Will Stewart. In the second row, Mari Tojo will partner Ollie Chesham. And a very interesting loose trio, the return of Ben Earl, Sam Underhill, the number 7 jersey, Ethan Roots getting his opportunity in the number 6. Alex Mitchell will partner George Ford. No Marcus Smith, no Owen Farrell. So Ford will be tasked with steering the ship, and I think that's what, for me, probably gives them the edge this weekend. Fraser Dingwall gets his opportunity at inside centre. Very exciting player that people are reckoning could sort of make the number 12 jersey his. Henry Slade at outside centre. The two wings are Elliot Daly and Tommy Freeman, Freddie Stewart at full back. Then a couple of exciting players off the bench. In the front row, it is Theo Dan, it is Genge, and Dan Cole. So plenty of experience there in the likes of Genge and Cole. Alex Coles, Chandler Cunningham himself, Danny Kerr, Finn Smith, the in-form young fly half in the Premiership, and then the very exciting outside back, Emmanuel Feyo Wabosa, who gets his opportunity off the bench tomorrow. It should be a good game. I think Italy will, if they can start strong. I think they'll be quite a tough side to beat, especially with that home sort of ground advantage, which does count so much when it comes to Six Nations clashes. I think England will have to start pretty well to make sure there's no opportunity for a potential upset. But let me know what your score predictions are down in the comments below. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve, and I'll chat to you soon.